We're back. The Najarian brothers always tracking the options market for opportunities. Jon is with us from Chicago. Pete from Minneapolis. Doc, you're up first. What do you got for us?
All right, Judge. Take a look at Blackstone. Asset manager, short-term calls. This one's making a nice move during our session today, but also looks like it's poised to make a nice move into the end of the week. They bought the December 7th expiration calls. They bought them in big numbers, Judge. So I'm looking for Blackstone to continue this rally. They were buying the Dees 34s, which are just in the money now, deeper in the money. And I am in there. I'll probably be in there 2 to 3 days. Another one quickly, Judge. Take a look at PVG. This one is a put buy on a big metals player out of Canada. So gold, copper, silver, those metals haven't done so well this year. This company's down 38% year to date. They're buying the March 7 puts as this stock falls and barely holds 7 today. They're buying the March 7 puts. They've got earnings in March. Somebody wants a big bet that the stock breaks down through 7 between now and those earnings. I bought those puts as well.
Yeah.
Quick update if I could, Judge.
Yeah, go ahead.
Square, this one absolutely crushed it. They are moving up. They were in the pre-market up as high as 74. I've taken off 2/3 of the position now. It's not just about processing payments like you guys were talking about. It's about caviar, which is food delivery. It's about lending services. Square is doing it all. Best in breed. I love it still.
It's funny. Joe's just telling me, because remember he was talking about it last week, that you sold it.
Jon, Jon, I'm with you. I sold out of it today. I'll look to buy back if I can in the mid-60s, but I think that was the right thing to do given the rally.
Oh, yeah. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, Joe. It was a nice trade.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Pete, what do you have for us, bud?
Yeah, spiders. Last week we had a lot of buying in the spiders in front of the G20. A lot of that was very short term, Scott, and they were going after the December 280s. Well, those actually absolutely exploded as we got this big jump this morning. Exited those, but Scott, like 45 minutes later, they started buying the spiders once again. 111,000 of the December 28th, the very last weekend, obviously in December, they were buying the 283 strike calls, a little over $2, about $2.15 for those calls. I jumped right back into the spider as the spider itself sort of started to fall back. So it was an opportunity to get back in. I was out of the trade for all of about 45 minutes and then right back into it. I got a quick update for you as well. A week ago from today, last Monday, we were sitting here, we were talking about the XLI. They were going in and buying very short term again, extremely short term calls in the XLI. Those exploded over the weekend, and out of the opening today, they went from 50 cents up to $3. That was a great opportunity. You got to be disciplined in this market. It's a trader's market, especially given, and you guys are talking about some of the volatility. Keep an eye on the VIX today, though, as it gets down towards that 16 and 17 range after being up in the 19s and 20s for quite a while. If we get some pressure on the volatility index, that's going to give you a little bit more relief in terms of what people are thinking mentally going forward, and maybe we'll have a bigger December than people expect.
Yeah, I mean, that's the XLI is a trade truce trade, right? That's why they exploded the way they did over the weekend, I would assume.
Absolutely, no doubt about it, Scott. We talked about it last week. We said, look, why are they doing these trades? Some of these trades obviously getting tied into Powell and the Fed and everything else. The real key, though, was why so short term? Because people were looking right at this G20. They wanted to see exactly how things were going to play out. They played out probably even better than expected. And you get that 500-point pop early. I know we've pulled back, but that's what people were looking for. That's why you've got to exit early. You got to be very disciplined in this market.
Gotcha. Gents, thanks.